Good morning, children. Hope you are safe and fine at your home. Today, let's do lesson number 22, which is called A Team of Workers. Do you know the meaning of the word team? Team is when you have a group working together. For example, in school, when you play a football match, you make a team of all your friends. That team works together to score many goals and win the match. So, team is when many people are working together for one goal. Workers is the people who are doing work. So, today's story is on how many people or many things come together as one team and work together. Now, in this lesson, instead of people, you're going to learn about your body parts. How your different body parts all work together so that you function healthy and happily. Let's start reading them. All the body parts first say, work, work, work. In the morning, in the evening, we are always at work. During the day and even at night, we are always at work. So, children, all your body parts are always working because whether you're awake or sleeping, your body has to still function. So whether it is in the morning, in the evening or in the night, your body parts are always doing work. Now let's see what the mouth has to say. The mouth says, hands, come forward and tell us what you do. So here you can see the mouth organ is calling the two hands of our body and telling them, come on in front and tell everyone what you all do. What is your job? So the hands come and what do they say? We lift, we hold, we carry, we give and we take. We pull, we push, we put, 100 things we make. We two are a clever pair. There's nothing that we can't do. So hands are always two. So that's why it's called a pair of hands. And hands can do anything possible. Some of the work that the hands do are lifting things, holding things, carrying things, giving something to someone or taking something, pulling things or pushing things. They also can make many things together. So these are the jobs of the hands. Now that the hands have spoken and told us what they do, the mouth says, next part of the body, that is feet. Come forward and tell us what you do. So now it's the turn of our 2 feet to tell us what they do for us. So here come our 2 feet. And what are they saying? Let's read. We walk, we run, we tap, we dance, we skip and jump and hop. We step forward, we turn about, and just in time we stop. So because of your 2 feet, we can walk, we can run fast, we can tap our feet, we can dance, we can skip, jump and hop. We can move forward with our feet and we can also turn around with our feet. And when we are walking, we can suddenly stop. So these were the jobs of the feet. Then the mouth says, eyes, ears, nose, what about you? So in this phase, we learnt the role or the jobs done by hands and feet. Now let's move forward and see the other parts of the body. Now the eyes are speaking. We open, we close. We read, we blink. We see things far and near. So when we have to see things, when we are awake, our eyes are open. When we have to sleep, we close our eyes. When we read and study, we use our eyes. Our eyes also blink to protect it from dirt and dust. And we use our eyes to see everything around us, if it is close or if it is far away. So eyes help us in seeing. Now the ears tell us what they do. And be it loud, be it soft, every sound we hear. So what do ears do? They hear all the sounds around us, even if it is soft or loud. So they help us hear. Then comes the nose. I breathe day and night. I can never rest. I have to smell every smell, good or bad or best. And what about you, mouth? So what does the nose do? It helps us in breathing when we are awake and asleep. It never takes rest. We always breathe. And the other thing that the nose does is smelling. That's how we come to know if the smell is good or bad. It always works. And then the nose is saying, mouth, you're asking all of us what we do. Can you tell us what you do? So now the mouth will answer. Oh, you know, I open and shut and smile. I speak, I eat, I drink. I sip, I slurp, I chew and bite. But do I get any of the food? No, it all goes to this lazy belly. Is it right? The belly doesn't do any work. So what all does the mouth do? We open and close our mouth. Because of the mouth, we can smile. Our mouth allows us to speak. We can eat and drink, sip and slurp. We can also chew and bite our food. But even though the mouth is biting the food, is the mouth getting the food? No. Where is the food going? In your tummy. So belly means stomach. So that's why the mouth is angry, because the mouth is doing all the work of breaking the food into small pieces and tasting the food. But the food is going to the stomach. So what work is the stomach doing? So everybody says, that's right. The belly doesn't do any work. They are all angry with the stomach. Then the belly, that is the stomach, says, that's not right. That's wrong. I do a lot of work, but it goes on inside me. You can't see it, but I do work. Isn't he right? All the food goes to the stomach, but we can't come to know what work the stomach is doing because all is happening inside the stomach. That's why no one can see. But the stomach does work. Then the eyes say, why can't we see it? It's because you don't do any work. So the eyes are still angry and saying, don't tell lies. We can't see anything because you're really not doing any work. Hands say, the only work you do is to grab all the good food. So the hands are saying, the only good work you're doing is taking all the yummy food to yourself. The feet say, you don't move a step. Why should we work to give you food? So the feet is saying, you're only sitting in one place. We are doing all the work. So why should we help you? And all of them then agree and say, we won't work for you. You won't get any food now. So they are all angry with the belly and decide not to give the belly any food anymore. The belly says, don't do that. I work for all of us. We will all suffer if you don't give me food. So the belly is telling them, y'all are not listening to me. If y'all don't give me food, it's not only me, even you all will suffer because all of y'all require food. Everybody says, don't try to deceive. Deceive means don't try to cheat us. Nothing you will receive. See how they are shouting at the belly? So they are telling him, don't try to cheat us and make us a fool. You're not going to get any food from any of us any longer. And they don't give anything to the tummy. Now what happens after 3 hours? Belly starts screaming, please get some food. I'm all ready to start my work. He's asking all the body parts for food. But all the body parts are saying, no means no. We are all going to relax just like you. They are not ready to give him food and saying, we are not going to do any work for you. The belly says, please listen to me. You must give me food. I digest it for all of us. So the belly is trying to make the others understand that he needs food and he doesn't use up all the food. He digests or breaks down the food and sends it to all the parts of the body. But the others don't believe him still. They say, sorry, don't try to deceive, nothing you will receive. And they don't give the belly any food. Then what happens? 2 days later. So after 2 days, still the belly hasn't got any food. So now the belly says, how are you, my friends? He's asking all the body parts how they are. The mouth is saying, oh, I feel so dry because there's no water gone in the tummy. Hands and feet are saying, we feel so weak because they haven't eaten anything, so they haven't got any energy. Eyes are saying we can't see properly. Ears and nose are saying we feel so tired. All of them are saying, what's the matter? What's wrong with all of us? So you can see, because there is no food eaten for 2 days, all the parts of the body are feeling weak. Then the brain enters, which is the main part of our body. And the brain is the boss. He decides what happens in our body. So what is the brain saying? You silly fellows, now you have no energy? What gives you energy? Food. Who works on food to give you energy? Think. So the brain knows everything. So he's shouting at the other parts and saying, "You all are so silly. You know why you're feeling weak and tired? You have no energy left. You know where your energy is gone? Why is it gone? Because you've not eaten any food. So who's going to work on all the food and give you energy? Think about it." And then they come to know, could it be? Is it the belly? So now they know that it's the belly's job to digest the food and give everyone energy. So the brain answers them, yes, of course. Belly digests food and sends energy to all of you. Do you understand it now? So stomach or belly is not just sitting. It's working not only for the belly but for all parts of the body. And without food, we will not survive. Then all agree and say, yes, yes. Now we know. This belly does a lot of work. Though he does not show it off, he does important work. So now they agree that the belly is not a lazy organ. It does a lot of work for all of them to work. And he does not show off. He's hiding inside the body and working quietly for no one to see. But he's actually doing very important work of keeping us alive and energetic so that we can function and work properly. And then they all hold hands and sing together. Work, work, work. In the morning, in the evening, we are always at work. So now all the organs, including the brain and the belly, along with the rest of them, have all joined hands and are happy together and say, we will always do work, whether it's morning or evening, we'll never stop working. So wasn't this a lovely way of teaching you parts of the body and function of each part of the body? That was all in today's lesson, children. Try doing this as an activity in the form of a skit. You can act like an organ and say the dialogues. Thank you and have a nice day.